Hey there guys, Elliot here, and once again we are talking about conspiracy theories, and as I've said in every video, Shane Dawson, I love you. I'm not copying you. The videos that I watched the other day on your channel kind of just showed me, oh wait, what am I talking about? He's not gonna watch this. But the videos I watched on his channel inspired me to do these, and this one is one I learned about from his channel, and I wanted to talk about it because honestly I'm so interested in this now because it's happened to me, and it's happened to like everyone. So this theory, conspiracy, okay, it's an effect more than a theory, but it's called the Mandela Effect, and it is, oh, my head is just, oh, it is based on Nelson Mandela, and I will tell you why in a sec. I want to give, and I'm not, before I explain it, I'm just going to give an example of what it is because it's harder to explain than it is if you had an example. And this is one that I think everyone will know. And I'm not sure if I'm going to put a picture on this. Actually, I kind of have to. Oh, I can just get a picture up on my phone. So, sorry, trying to fill in space. So, I'm going to show you a picture of an old cartoon, an old book. They're both, I don't know. But, they're there. Okay, I'm going to show you a picture of them. And I just want you to say their name, like, out loud to yourself or in your head. I don't mind. Or I'm going to show you. And you need to pause the video or something. I don't even know. Do not look it up. Write it down. Or, like, imagine how it's spelled in your head or something. So, it is. Dang it. It says the name at the top. Hold on. Save. Save the image. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna just... These bears. Everyone knows them? Okay, you saw them enough? Now, just think about what their names are. I'm gonna type it down too. I'm gonna type down the way I saw their name. Okay, so I hope that you paused or something. This is how... Okay, back up. I was their biggest fan as a kid. I owned like every book, I watched every show, I played their games online, and I was obsessed with them. Like, they were my favorite. This is how I've always known their name. The Bearstein Bears. That is how I've always known their name. That's not their name. It never has been. They have never been known as the Bearstein Bears. Their name is the Bearstein Bears. Ugh. That is their name. That is what it always has been. If you look in the books, go to their website, it is the Bearstein Bears. But no one remembers it like that. Like, I've never met someone who remembers it like that. I don't remember it like that. So when I watched Shane Dawson's video on this yesterday, it blew... Oh, I have a hair on me. It basically blew my mind entirely. Because I have never known them as the Bearstein Bears. It's always Bearstein. So this is a Mandela effect. And basically what it is that everyone remembers something that's not true or never happened. And it's not like when I first heard that, I thought it was like, well, yeah, everyone has like a memory that's a little different. It's like everyone remembers like a specific thing. Like, it's like a big group remembers one thing that's wrong. So that's one of them. Most people, like everyone I've ever met, spells or remembers those bears as the Bearstein Bears. I've never met anyone who remembers it as the Bearstein Bears. It's just weird. So basically the theory is supposed to be proof of an alternate reality or like parallel universes. I'm gonna try and explain this as best I can, but basically the theory is that at some point our world shifted into another reality or a timeline or something, and in that reality or that timeline, it was spelled the Bearstein Bears. That's how we all remembered it. But we don't know that we switched timelines. It's just like a thing that happens. So we all remember the Bearstein Bears because that's how it was in that timeline. Well, in the timeline we're in now, It's the Bear-Stain Bears, and it always has been the Bear-Stain Bears. So, if that makes any sense. But here are some more examples of it. I kind of want to find some ones that I know, because it just makes more sense to me to find ones I know, but I'll also say some other ones. So, the color chartreuse. This one I read the other day. I'm sorry, I honestly thought I just heard someone open my door, and that was scary, and I did not like that. Okay, well, so the color chartreuse. Alright, don't look it up. Don't try and find a crayon. Just think about it. What color is chartreuse? I have to spell chartreuse. Okay, there it is. Okay, so now you thought about it. I honestly, when I think of the color chartreuse, anytime, I think I had a conversation with kids about school of this. I think of chartreuse as like a maroonish purple color, like reddish, pinkish purple. That is how I remember chartreuse. That is how I know the color chartreuse. This is what chartreuse is. That is chartreuse. It is a greenish yellow color, and I have never known that color to be chartreuse. I don't know why, and a lot of people that I know think of it as like a maroonish red color. So there's another example of it that maybe in this timeline, chartreuse was like a maroon color and not this green, because I have no idea what it is. Another one is about Curious George. And the thing is, if he has a tail or not. Well, I think of Curious George and I think he has a tail. Like, honestly, he has a tail. Like, I was 100% certain about that when I read this. And then I went and looked it up. Curious George has never had a tail. Ever, apparently. And I've always remembered him having a tail. But apparently, he never has. Like, in the shows, in the books, he has never had a tail. But I remember him having one, which is creepy and I don't like it. Okay, and then in my last video, I think it was my last one, I said something about ghost hunters and I said I was going to bring it up. So, some people remember the show Ghost Hunters. If you don't know what that is, it's basically a show about, I think it's 4 guys, or maybe it's 3. Somewhere along that, Zach Bagans is in it, and he's my husband. But, they go to haunted places, and they stay the night in there. They do a lockdown, and they say they're there alone. I'm not 100% sure about that. But they go in, they bring their cameras and everything, and they try and find, like, ghost activity. Well, some people remember this show, when it first came out, being called TAPS, like, or TAPS. Well, the thing is that, hold up, where is it? Their real life team, like their group of people, they are called TAPS, TAPS. And their gear says that. But the show has never been called that. But people have memories of it, like the show being called that, and it never has. Okay, so the Jif peanut butter, J-I-F. Does anybody remember it as Jiffy peanut butter, J-I-F-F-Y? Because I remember this peanut butter is Jiffy peanut butter. It has never been called Jiffy peanut butter. It has always been Jif. It has never been Jiffy. So, and it's like, this thing says not confused with the Skippy brand either. So, like, people aren't sitting there, like, mixing Jif and Skippy and getting Jiffy. Like, no, I clearly remember Jiffy peanut butter being a thing. And then it changed to Jif. I don't even know. Okay, so the reason this is called the Mandela Effect, I don't remember who made it, but she had a conversation, she was having conversations with someone about Nelson Mandela dying in prison. And a lot of people remember this. He was in prison and he died there. A lot of people remember that, like hearing about it and like everything. He didn't die then. He died in 2013. But a lot of people remember him dying in prison. And so that's why it's called the Mandela Effect. But it's so weird. Like, okay, what's this one? Let's find some new ones. Okay. So that's one of the most popular ones, is that people remember like celebrities dying and it never happened. And here's one that I read about, because I learned about all this yesterday. And yesterday was Betty White's birthday. Well, I saw someone post that, and I honestly thought, like, just so you guys know, I don't know who Betty White is. Like, I've seen photos of her. I have never, I don't know what she does, really. I think she's an actress. I've never seen anything with her in it if she is one, but I've never heard of Betty White. And I clearly remember, like, this is not just like a big thing. Oh, I just unbuttoned my button. I, like, have a vivid memory for whatever reason. I was on Facebook one day, and I saw something about Betty White dying. And everyone was, like, in the comments, like, I miss her. Someone was like, rest in peace, Betty White. And, like, I remember this very clearly. And it's not like I knew who she was or anything. I had no idea who she was. I was like, I guess Betty White was famous. I was like, oh, well. But I remember this. And I saw that yesterday was her birthday, and I was like, oh, cool. We're still celebrating her birthday. That's nice. Well, she's not dead, apparently. And, like, this was a big shock to me because I didn't know this because I don't go and talk about Betty White to people. But she is alive and well, but I remember her dying. Like, I remember seeing news about her being dead. And I remember, like, everyone, like, freaking out about it. And I don't know why, but it's creepy and I don't like it. It's just weird. But, Barbara Streisand, her name is spelled different than people remember. It's like the Bernstein Bears. Most people think of it spelled like B-A-R, bar, and then B-A-R-A, Barbara. So it's like Barbara Streisand, but you say it so much, just like Barbara. But it's spelled without the second A, apparently. It's just Barbara. There's no second A, and a lot of people don't know that. Like, it's spelled like that in their head, and that's how they remember it being spelled and all this stuff. That's another one. I'm trying to find ones that, like, everyone will know, because a lot of these have to do with, like, an older generation. But, like, I don't know most of these, but, a lot of these are, like, people dying. Oh, a lot of people remember Katy Perry. Like, this one does not apply to me. I've always known her as Katy Perry. K-A-T-Y Perry. But a lot of people remember her as Kate Perry. Like, no, like, they were just like, when did she change her name? And everyone's like, she didn't. And they're like, no, it used to be Kate Perry. Like, they have these clear memories of Kate Perry being a person. Oh my god, I don't know why I keep, like, unbuttoning my shirt. That sounds like real creepy. Where is it? Okay. Some people remember 9/11. Okay, this is like a touchy subject. But some people remember 9/11 happening on 9/10, September 10th, not September 11th. I don't really know about that one. Some people remember Hurricane Katrina happening. Ooh, I don't remember if I think it happened in August 2005, but people remember it in April 2005, or vice versa. I don't know. But some people remember it in a different month, like, completely. Okay. Some people, this one confuses me. The movie Cinderella. Some people remember different characters in the movie. Like, they don't remember Cinderella or the stepsisters. I don't even know. Ugh. The Duggar show. This one I remember. I think it was called 19 Kids and Counting. I'm gonna look that up real fast, just so I don't, like, say something weird. 19 Kids. Oh, I just typed in lost for some reason. Okay. So the show's called 19 Kids and Counting, like, before it got canceled after all that stuff. But some people remember it being, for, like, a short time, 21 Kids and Counting. And I remembered it like this because I remember hearing about 19 Kids and Counting, like, recently. Like, not during the whole Josh Duggar scandal, but, like, before that. Like, recently, but not super recently. I remember hearing about 19 Kids and Counting. I was like, why'd they change the name back? And I was like, what do you mean? I was like, it was 21 Kids and Counting. Because they got more kids, so they changed the name of the show. And I was like, no, it's always been 19 Kids and Counting. But if you type in on Google, I'm going to check this out. Because, like, with some things, I'm so sorry I'm sick. But with some things, you can, like, look it up. And it'll show you, like, what's the movie? Interview with the Vampire. everyone remembers his interview with a vampire. And even if you look it up, the top search thing on Google is interview with a vampire. So many people remember it like that, but it's never been that. So if you type in 19 kids, the first thing you get is 19 kids and counting. But if you type in 21 kids, the first thing you get is 21 kids and counting. And that was never a show, I don't think. It wasn't, that was never it, but it's one of the most searched things. I don't even know. But, okay, there's two more I want to share because I know them. So, in Forrest Gump, was the most famous line, life is like a box of chocolates, or life was like a box of chocolates? And I'm pretty sure, I don't know what this means, I'm pretty sure the most famous line was, life was like a box of chocolates. And I don't know. The other one, which kind of, I haven't seen Star Wars, I'm not a big Star Wars fan, so it doesn't affect me as much, but there's a lot of Star Wars fans right now, so this is for you guys. The line from the movie, it's the most famous line ever, like in all, I'm pretty sure in all movie history probably. It's on shirts and posters and pins and everything. Luke, I am your father. That is never said in the movie. Ever. They never say, Luke, I am your father. The line from the movie is, no, I am your father. No, I don't know where anyone got Luke, I am your father. I'm gonna go on a different timeline, he said that. But, I don't know. This is just creepy, and like, it's so weird that so many people remember something. But yeah, that was the Mandela Effect. If you want to go look up more things, the website I'm on is called MandelaEffect.com. They have a lot of different like examples, like some really big examples that have happened. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. If you like to hit the like button down below and subscribe. I make new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Comment down below any conspiracy theories you want me to talk about, urban legends, anything along those lines. So, yeah, thanks for watching.